Over the past decade, Ho Chi Minh City has changed at a remarkable pace. What used to be described mainly as Vietnam's largest commercial center is now also being reshaped as a more connected, more vertical, and more digitally integrated metropolis. The transformation is visible in the skyline, in the way people move, in the rise of new urban districts, and in the city's growing role as a hub for technology, finance, education, and services.
That is a great starting point, because the change is not just cosmetic, it is structural. One of the biggest shifts has been in infrastructure. The completion and operation of Metro Line 1, connecting Ben Thanh and Suoi Tien, marks a major change in urban mobility. For a city long associated with heavy road traffic and motorbike dependence, an operating metro line signals a different future. One where mass transit can begin to shape daily commuting and urban development patterns.
And the metro is only one part of the broader infrastructure picture. Progress on Ring Roads 2 and 3 is also important because ring roads help redistribute traffic, connect outer districts, and support expansion beyond the traditional urban core. At the same time, the expansion of Tan Son Nhat Airport through Terminal 3 strengthens the city's role as a national and regional gateway. Together, these projects support a more decentralized and better connected urban region.
That decentralization is especially clear in the eastward expansion of the city. The establishment of Thu Duc City, formed by merging districts 2, 9, and Thu Duc, created a new eastern hub. It brings together several different identities: high-tech innovation, higher education, and the financial and urban development ambitions associated with Thu theme. In many ways, Thu Duc City represents the idea that Ho Chi Minh City's future growth will not be limited to the old center.
Exactly. The East has become a symbol of a new urban model. It is not only about building more housing or offices. It is about creating an ecosystem where technology firms, universities, finance, logistics, and modern infrastructure can interact. That reflects another major trend from the past decade: the rise of the digital economy. E-commerce, cashless payments, and digital public services have become far more common, changing both business habits and daily life.
The city's startup and technology ecosystem is also part of that shift. Ho Chi Minh City has become Vietnam's primary center for startups and tech-related activity, supported by private investment, consumer demand, and rapid adoption of digital services. Traditional models of retail, payment, and public administration have been increasingly supplemented and, in some cases, replaced by digital tools. That has changed the rhythm of the city as much as its physical form.
Speaking of physical form, the skyline has become one of the most visible signs of transformation. Landmark 81, riverside developments, and upgraded public spaces have given the city a more modern identity. Nguyen Hue Walking Street is a good example of how public space has been reimagined, while the Thu Thiem Riverfront Park points toward a more open relationship between the city and the Saigon River.
Those public spaces matter because they show that modernization is not only about towers, roads, and investment, it is also about how residents experience the city. Pedestrian zones, riverfront parks, and mixed-use developments can help create a more livable urban environment even as population growth continues to create pressure. With more than 10 million people, the city has had to confront congestion, housing demand, and the need for satellite urban areas.
The drivers behind this transformation are just as important as the visible results. Special institutional mechanisms, including resolutions such as Resolution 98, gave Ho Chi Minh City greater autonomy in areas like budget allocation, investment approvals, and public-private partnerships. That kind of flexibility can accelerate major projects, especially in a city where infrastructure needs are urgent and complex.
Capital inflow has also been central. Foreign direct investment and private investment in real estate, high-tech manufacturing, and logistics have helped drive rapid development. But the pressure from demographics and infrastructure needs has been just as powerful. The city's growth has made decentralization less of a choice and more of a necessity.
So, when we look at Ho Chi Minh City today, we are seeing a city in transition. From a dense commercial center into a broader metropolitan region, with new transport systems, new economic engines, and new public spaces.
And the next phase will depend on how well these pieces connect. Metro lines, ring roads, airports, digital services, investment policy, and livability. The past decade has already reshaped Ho Chi Minh City. The challenge now is to make that transformation sustainable, inclusive, and resilient for the decade ahead.